very special honor for a local hero.
President Obama just presented the Medal of Honor to Nashua, New Hampshire native former Staff Sergeant Ryan Pitts. WBZ Radio's Joe Mathieu is live in Washington, D.C. And Joe, we know you attended today's ceremony.
Yeah, Paul, it was really something. And think about all of the things happening in the world right now, from Israel to Ukraine to our own politics here in America. Everything stopped today at 3 in the afternoon for a very special event. It was in the East Room of the White House. And Ryan Pitts, who now lives in Nashua, New Hampshire, became the 9th living recipient of the Medal of Honor for actions in the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. I had an opportunity to spend some time with Ryan recently in New Hampshire. You get the sense very quickly when you meet him and when you speak with him that he is a very special guy. And President Obama, just before he bestowed that medal on Ryan Pitts today, spoke to that in the East Room.
The character he displayed that day was clearly forged early. I'm told that in kindergarten, when asked what he wanted to be when he grew up, he drew a picture of a soldier. When he was in the 5th grade, his teacher sent home a note that described Ryan in words that would be familiar to all those who knew him today. Ryan, she wrote, is a very special human being.
Long before today, I knew that when President Obama draped the Medal of Honor around my neck, I would be thinking of the brothers who fought beside me during the battle for Vehicle Patrol Base Kaler on July 13th, 2008. Standing there, I thought of these incredible men, those present here today, and especially our brothers who fell.
And that has been his story all along. Indeed, this is an individual award, but he made clear from the outset, from the very moment that this was announced, that he would accept it on behalf of the fallen and the survivors, his brothers in arms, from the Battle of Wanat, which, by the way, guys, was 6 years ago last weekend.
And when you detail it and read about it, it literally takes your breath away, the bravery that he displayed that day. Joe, let me ask you this. You spoke privately with Sergeant Pitts. What did he have to say to you about this?
You know, we talked a lot about the battle itself, Jonathan. It's a remarkable story, as we heard from the president. Shrapnel in 2 legs and 1 arm, literally bleeding to death and continuing to fight. But it was beyond the battle. It was talking to Ryan Pitts about building a new life, creating a family, trying to figure out what you do from here. And as we continue to send young men and women to the war in Afghanistan, along with other hot spots around the world, this is a story that everyone needs to hear. This is what is happening to veterans after they come home. And we're going to bring you that interview in a special broadcast tonight at 7 p.m. on WBZ NewsRadio 1030. You'll hear Ryan Pitts in his own words after this remarkable day in Washington. Jonathan, Paul.
Joe, we look forward to that.
Yeah. Joe, thanks. And to see the stoicism in his face as they read what happened in the battle is just remarkable.
And there's so many stories of bravery. The Medal of Honor went to him, but there's so many other stories of bravery out there, too, that maybe go untold, too.